Francis, and today we are going to learn Nightflyer by Allison Russell. So we're going to learn this as a very beginner strumming pattern, and then I'm going to teach you the little intro riff at the end if you want to try that out as well. So if you're tuning in through YouTube, make sure to check the description below. I have a free download for the lyrics and chords and also the tab to go along with this lesson. That link will also give you access to all my current and future song tutorials as well. So make sure to check it out. All right, let's get started. So this song only has 3 chords in it. We have our D chord, our E minor chord, and our A chord. So the course of this song only goes between the D and the E minor. So we're going to start by learning the most basic strum to get the groove of this song. We're going to just start with your D. We're going to just do 1 down on 1. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and on the end of 3 we're going to do a quick down and then mute the strings. So we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then we'll switch your E minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then back to D. So that's just the course of the song. It goes between those two. And if you want to add more strumming, you could do 1 and 2 and 3 and. But you got to make sure just to accent that end of 3. So getting that timing is really important to get that feel of the song. Getting the end of 3 accent. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 1 and 2 and 3 and. So if you want to do some light strumming in between to help you keep beat, you can as well. Or just kind of tapping your guitar to help you keep that beat to strum on the right thing. But that is the main part of your courses, and to get the feel of it, make sure you're counting. And our verses are really similar. They start the same. You have your D chord doing the same thing. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Then your E minor 1 and 2 and 3 and. But then you're gonna just do E minor once and switch to your A. Then back to D. 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 2 and 3 and 4. So those are just a few. If you're in the groove and you're feeling it, you can kind of add whatever you want there. I don't want you to overthink it. I want you just to feel it. All right, let's learn the little intro riff that will also carry you through into all the courses as well. We are going to start on our D, and we're going to start by plucking your 4th string twice. And then we're going to strum the rest of the chord. So it's the timing, it starts at the end of 4. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and. Then you're going to pluck the 5th string and then strum again the rest of that. So that whole little part is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. And then before we switch to the E, there's a fun little lick there. So we're going to play your 5th string open and hammer on with your 1st finger on the 2nd fret. And then pluck your 4th string open. So it's a quick little thing like that. And then we're on to our E chord. We're going to kind of stick to the same pattern. We're going to be plucking your 4th string and then strumming the bottom of the chord and then plucking your 5th string and strumming again. Then 2 E, sorry, it's an E. Your 4th string, strum, pluck, and then we end, we're just going to pluck the 5th string and then pluck the 4th string, and then we're back to our D. So that whole E after the little lick. Then we're back to our D. throughout the whole song, and do it in the choruses as well. You could, when you get to the E, you only play it once, so your first one would be after the little, you go bum, 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 then you're just going to switch to E, or sorry, then you're going to switch to A, pluck that 5th string, and then your 4th string back to 5th string. So the whole verse section with that riff, if you wanted to include it, would be... And that is Nightflyer. I showed you a couple different ways that you can play the song. You can keep it really easy and groovy with just a little strumming, or you could add the fun picking riff to it to add a little more flair. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and we'll see you next time.